this could be a W, hands down, an actual Warzone mobile W. There might, possibly, it's conceivable that there's a glimmer of hope of saving Warzone mobile. After this big announcement that they made on Twitter, there's like this much chance. There's this much chance that the game can be saved. All right, we're gonna go through everything. All right, it's been a minute since we have done anything related to Warzone Mobile, just because the game, I mean, there's obviously a lot of hype when it first launched, then it crashed, then they had a couple small updates and it, would jump up a little bit, but it's literally, I mean, it has crashed and burned. I'd say over the last few weeks, it's been real quiet across all social media, all YouTube channels. I mean, even the partnered creators are making less and less content, and they're getting less and less views. It's just bad. However, Warzone Mobile did make a pretty big announcement that we're gonna break down. All right, there's a couple really good things in there, and then a couple of things that are a big cause for concern. So we're gonna go ahead and go through everything. All right, first and foremost, when is this huge update, this possible game-saving update dropping? All right, it says the air thickens with danger as Call of Duty Warzone Mobile Season 4 descends into a chemical nightmare. Suit up and survive the fallout beginning May 29th. Obviously, ChatGPT wrote that. It's all nonsense. May 29th is when this update drops, okay? That's the win. This is the bread and butter right here, okay? This is the bread and butter. It says, improving Warzone Mobile is always a core focus. So here's a quick look at some of what you can expect next week in the new update. First version of optional download capabilities. This is obviously monumental. Okay, this is why so many devices were struggling, not only from everything. When your device starts overheating, that can obviously messes with the GPU, that messes with the CPU, which messes with the frames per second that your device is able to filter through. And that's going to be the biggest thing, okay? If they can fix the overheating issue that we've been saying like literally for months now, being able to download instead of stream is huge. All right, you also have to understand, the majority of players playing mobile games are not playing on Wi-Fi. They're playing on data or data, however you want to say it. If you're playing on data, it's not going to be as fast as if you're connected to Wi-Fi. Wi-Fi is hands down superior to data. So the whole streaming thing from launch has just been a total failure. Not only have the devices not been able to keep up, but then you also have people's internet not able to keep up because of the streaming. So now they're going to make it to where you can download now they don't specify what, which I'm going to get into, but what's the extent? How far will the downloading feature go? Is it going to be maps? Will it be textures? Will it just be skins? Obviously they left this part out on purpose. This wasn't an accident, okay? When they were typing up these bullet points, they left it very broad, very basic, obviously, for us to interpret. So if they can make it to where everything is downloadable, like in other successful mobile games, then they could have, this could be a W, hands down, an actual Warzone mobile W. But we're gonna have to wait and see. All right, next one. See, this is, and the next one almost contradicts the thing I just read, which is troubling. It says shader improvements and streaming efficiencies. So they're talking about download capabilities, but in the very next line, they shoot themselves in the foot and talk about shader improvements, which is good, but streaming efficiencies. So it sounds to me they're not completely getting rid of streaming. If they want this game to be successful, which obviously they do, they haven't pulled the plug yet, Apex style. The thing that they're failing so hard on is they're still constantly adding new things to the game. Their priorities are all wrong. They need to prioritize just overall performance, and adding in all these new game modes, these new death matches. They're adding in new maps, the buyback. They're constantly adding these new skins, and not just skins that you'd buy from PC and bring into mobile, because of the cross progression, but actual Warzone mobile skin. They're adding in these lucky spins. They're adding in all of this crap when all people are begging for. People aren't asking for new modes. They're not asking for new skins. People are just asking to play the game. They just want to play. You need to start there. You can't just build the house. You have to start at the foundation. Once you have the foundation laid out, it's flat, it's level, then you start building up from the foundation, and then you build your castle. Right now, they're already bringing in furniture. They're bringing in chandeliers. They don't even have a house yet, let alone a foundation. So it's all about priorities. They need to dump streaming altogether. Is that even possible? I don't know. I'm not a game dev, okay? But if they could, just throw it in the bin and move on. Just make it to where you can download everything so it becomes a part of your device. That is what is going to improve low and mid-range devices the most. Now you have a bunch of players playing the game. Everybody's happy. But it says they're going to improve streaming. Again, left up to interpretation. We're just going to have to wait and see for next week. And then, the most broad statement they've made in this whole thing is stability and performance fixes. So additionally, season 4 is full. Wow, they even typed this wrong. Additionally, season 4 is full new modes. Is that proper English? Season 4 is full new modes. Okay. Weekly events and content to explore. So check back next week for the full patch notes and details. Oh, we'll be there. So we're going to do this video. We'll do the patch note video. And then we're going to let the update play out. And then we're going to do a review post update. So we got some Warzone mobile content coming for you guys. So what do you guys think? If you haven't sounded off in the comment section yet, I want to know your guys' opinion on this. Obviously, again, it seems very vague. It's very broad. But there does seem to okay, I will say this. Out of all the updates that they have launched, this has the potential to be the most impactful of all the updates. I think there's been maybe half a dozen since launch. But this one definitely has a chance to where they could at least make the game playable for more players. Once they start, I'm telling you, once they start getting good reviews out there, once they start getting people with more positive feedback on social media, once they start getting more positive feedback on like YouTube videos, right, to have a really big reach, this is what they need. They need a community behind them. The community is you guys. So we're gonna have to wait and see. Sound off in the comment section. I'll see you in the next one.